Might not even say that's necessarily. So this is coming down.
All right, we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. February 2nd, 2026. Just a reminder that all of our meetings are recorded as required by Indiana State Code. If you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, disconnect hearing. Anybody here for the utility disconnect purposes? Anyone? Last call?
Make a motion to go ahead and approve disconnects.
I'll second.
And a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Approval of January 5th meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the January 5th minutes.
Have a motion?
I'll second.
And a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Unfinished business. Judd, you want to go with the unsafe building order?
For sure. So this is 112 and 114 East 14th or Fifth Street, and I forwarded an email today that Damian Mohammed had sent to me that showed Tractus progress, and he's here. And so I was just looking at that, and it's one of the issues was kind of an opening that we were wondering if it allowed access to like vermin or something. And it sounds like that's what he's talking about. The corner siding shown in the photo has been addressed by filling the cavity with foam insulation, installing new wood plywood underneath, and sealing the area with sheet siding. The same approach was applied to the garage door area. So I assume that was in one of the photos that Brad Lean took. Yeah. And then, and on the ceiling inside, I assume that's to deal with mold?
Yeah.
And what's the schedule, or what's your schedule to remove the ceiling tiles?
As soon as possible, we're going to start doing it right now.
So when we left this at the end of last year, we were talking about there was some furniture that needed to be moved out to, I think, your siblings or something. Just emptied the place out because Brad couldn't tell whether it was just leftovers or people really wanted it. And so what's the status of the contents of 114 and 112?
At the bar side, there is just like a little tiny corner, but everything else is just, you could walk and everything. It's like as clear as this building right here.
Okay. And then, and is that 114? Anybody know the answer to that?
112.
Should be
114?
112.
112.
112. Okay, so on 114, what's in there?
We just started working on that one.
I think it was, we were supposed to do 2 dumpsters, which we did do.
So yeah, I was just gonna say, so you had emptied one of the upstairs already, and you were working on the other, and
The upstairs is already cleared.
okay. Is the downstairs of 114 clear?
No.
Is the downstairs of 112 clear?
Yes.
Okay. And what went into the 2 dumpsters? What building was emptied for that?
We had a little bit left over from 112, and then the rest was 114.
Okay. Is there more stuff that needs to be removed in either of those?
114.
Okay. And is it the upstairs or the downstairs?
The dumpsters.
And how many dumpsters do you think it would take to empty the downstairs of 114?
114 is we're gonna see. Well, we have. I'm in talks with a auction company to come down on Thursday, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
So that might save me a ton of money
Okay.
from but if I had to, probably be like the same, like maybe 6.
So let's do these in order. So on 112 downstairs, is there anything that needs to be put into a dumpster?
No.
Upstairs on 112, anything that needs to be put into a dumpster? Okay, so 112 is clear. Up and down it, and on 114 downstairs is what you're talking about, this auction. How about upstairs at 114?
No.
No.
There's,
Building material, like brand new cases of ceiling tiles and everything up there.
Okay. But no trash and debris. So where would the 6 dumpsters come from? What would be empty? Is that the downstairs at 112?
No,
No,
the 114.
Or at 114, if you don't get an auction couple?
yes.
Yeah.
And then, so on the exterior, there was some tuck pointing. Second here. Tuck pointing not done, and this is back in November that I'm talking about. The bottom was done, not the middle or the top. What's the status of the tuck pointing?
The tuck point, we haven't done it because of how cold it was right
Gotcha.
now.
Fair. That's fair. And then, so you were supposed to start the mold removal, and you tried to treat it, and now you're gonna have to go with removing the suspended
Yes.
ceiling? Is it a suspended ceiling? Is that what it is, or is it a tile ceiling that's like stapled up to?
Just tile ceiling.
And then, near the garage, replace insulation with solid structure. Is that the repair you're talking about that we just covered at the beginning of this? And you were to empty 2 dumpsters, and you got rid of the 2 containers that contain the fluid outside, right? And the furniture has been removed by your siblings. Questions?
What do you think you can have done by next meeting?
I could probably get 2 dumpsters. I gotta, regardless of the auction company, which will be for the front of 114, I'm gonna clear out the blinds in the back. So we're gonna do a blind business, so I'm just gonna empty that out.
So is that 2 dumpsters from just 114 downstairs?
Yeah.
In the back of the room, I guess?
I think it's like the garage area or whatever that would be called. Yeah.
Brad, have you seen the inside of it since?
I'm not.
Is there a reason for not getting, first of all, thank you for what you've done so far and coming to our meetings. Appreciate it. Is the reason for not doing it all, getting in a bunch of dumpsters and clearing it all out within a month? Is it money, basically?
It's money, and then
Is-
it's our work schedule. So right now I'm on my lunch.
Okay.
So he works nights. I work either 5 to 10s or 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. or I do 1 to 10s like today.
Mhm.
So it's just coordinating our schedules.
Okay. And I know we've kind of talked about like the end goal before, and I know that like last time you talked about maybe one option was turning it into a restaurant
Yes.
because of, and also like with your children.
Yes.
Is that still the goal,
Yes,
or are there any
that
other
is-
plans for this?
No, that is still the goal.
Okay, but you weren't sure of the time frame, like that could be 2 years down the road? Or when do you think the goal is to know what you want to do with it?
That ultimately is the goal, and then obviously it's finances. So I mean, we're still looking at the 1 to 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't want to drive this, but I got some questions about what their plans are. So on the taking down the tile, is that something you would do or something you would hire?
No, there's like 5 screws or 6 screws for each plywood to pop it down. Shouldn't take long.
Okay. And then, so your plan is to contact an auction company
I already have someone coming out on
Okay.
Thursday.
on Thursday. And then based on how that goes, you're either gonna have an auction or you're gonna need to clear some stuff out of the downstairs of 114.
Yeah,
And then we talked about maybe two dumpsters in the back of the ground floor of 114.
Yes.
And what else for mold remediation needs to be done other than the ceiling tiles?
on 112, that's it. That's all we could see.
Okay, how about on 114? Was there,
114, I was planning on removing, once everything was out, I was gonna remove all the drywall and put the paneling in.
does that prompt anybody to ask questions or to make a motion to?
I have one question about insurance. Are you carrying vacant structure insurance on it now?
Yeah, it's part of, it's built into the loan.
That's fine. It's just typically sometimes vacant structures are more difficult, but if you have coverage, that's the main thing. I think if something bad were to happen or you have issues, then you have coverage, so.
They got a thought.
I mean, you're definitely making progress, and we appreciate that. I think that's definitely the goal is to get the building to a usable state and not have to worry about tearing another building down. And so I'm okay with extending it. Is there any way, Brad, that you can do an inspection on it just to follow up on everything? I guess the biggest thing is how far do we continue?
Did the auction company say, even though they're coming Thursday, when they would start taking stuff out if you agree to go that direction?
They're just gonna assess everything on Thursday.
Okay.
And then we'll see how that goes.
You think you can have at least 2 dumpsters done by the next meeting?
Would the 2 dumpsters include the ceiling tiles or be in addition to the ceiling tiles?
I could try to take out some seal.
And the point being, we want, like, it would be helpful to have 2 dumpsters full of stuff gone and the ceiling tiles done, so there's progress on the ceiling tiles.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I agree. I'd like to see some improvement on the actual building itself instead of just trash removal.
So deal with the auction company and decide what he's gonna do with whatever they're assessing on Thursday. Have 2 dumpsters of material removed and remove the ceiling tiles and have Brad inspect before the next meeting. Set the motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And you want to get a hold of Brad after you've got your 2 dumpsters out, and that way there's that much more progress and he can see what's there.
Mhm.
Where the ceiling tiles are on 112 or on 114? Where
We're
the,
in 112.
thank you. Ceiling tiles are on 112. Okay, that's the end of the order. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thanks, folks.
That's all I had. Do you have anything else for me?
Thank you.
Sarah gave me a deed to work on the park, and there's one little hink in your legal description, and I'll iron it out.
Okay.
I'll have the deed to her
Hi,
tomorrow.
guys.
I need to go to the courthouse and pull a deed an older deed that has more of the legal description.
Is everything completed on the tall grass ordinances for us to be able to be ready for that season? And then the
Yeah.
camper thing is all done too.
I think
Okay,
that's
just
good to
wanted
go.
make sure.
Yeah.
Good.
And Sean called me at one point about that, and then I called him about a week later and left a message, and then we never hooked up, so I don't know what that was about, but I thought it was about tall grass.
It may have been after I talked to him, so.
Okay, it was after you guys passed your amended ordinance.
Yeah.
So,
I think it would be good for us to paraphrase that into easy to read, emailable, printed versions to give to people, and so we can get it posted. The more they know, the better.
Like all in one place, all the amendments added to one version of it. And
Yeah, that way everything's in one format and somebody can look at it. So.
I'll have the secretary send that to you. That's all on our computer. They can
Okay.
put it all in and send it to you.
And Judd, do we need to
Start
bring up
advertising
the
it.
chickens again, or are we done with that situation?
Come up again?
I don't know, I'm just is it done?
Did you
Or are we
guys?
still discussing the one lady that might have them?
No, she
They're gone.
does not have them.
They're
No,
gone.
they said they're gone.
They said they're gone?
Mhm.
Just check, because I thought she'd said that before and neighbors still heard them, so.
That's
I don't
TV.
Do we need to do drive-bys, or are we okay?
I think we're okay, aren't we?
Anybody know anything?
I don't ever hear them.
Yeah.
Wait, we're good?
I can stay outside.
Clayton should know better.
Are they your neighbors?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you, Clayton, to bring it up again then, all right.
Okay, thanks,
All right,
Jack.
thanks, Judge.
New business. Brad Budrow from Heritage FS.
Yes, for you of those that don't know me, my name is Brad Budrow. I think I know most of you in here. I switched places that I'm working on with Heritage FS Co-op now. I delivered fuel to the town for the last 14, 15 years since Ron Budrow retired. I worked for the co-op over here. I took care of the street department, the sewage, also took care of Lee. So we'd like an opportunity to retain your business through good service, I hope. Can consult these guys maybe about that kind of stuff. And very competitive cost on the liquid fuel, the lubes and the greases and things of that sort. Lee's coming along with me already, so he's gonna start buying from us. I've been in contact with these guys. I gave a past price comparison to Sarah for you guys to look over. You know, that's kind of special pricing, so we don't want that getting out public. So retain privacy there if possible. So I appreciate your guys' business over the last several years and look forward to continuing to serve you if you give me an opportunity. So any kind of questions?
Thank you for the special pricing.
Absolutely. It's just for
Thanks,
you.
Brad.
And I have Kevin Went with me. He's also a sales guy for Heritage FS. Kevin's history has been in a fuel truck and moved into more of a support role. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been working with Brad since he chose to join our team, and obviously he's keeping his connections the best he can. He's a local guy. I'm here to support him, and if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let us know. We can figure it out for you, write something up for you. So,
Did check into equipment, and equipment's not an issue. There's no cost to switch equipment if it's not owned. Those type of things. So, yeah. Any questions?
The question I got is if we do switch equipment, how long would it take to switch out tanks?
We're gonna make it as seamless as possible. So we have a Thunder Creek that we can have there even before they're empty. Bring the new equipment
Suck the
in,
fuel out of them,
pump it out,
change out tanks,
put it there, put
do
the
all the
fuel back in.
electrical and everything.
We'll find a guy. I heard you're the electrician though.
I would have wired it last time, but I don't want to have to wire it again.
Well, depending on what the needs are for tank size, it's gonna look exactly the same as
Right.
different
Yeah,
tanks.
just be setting it.
Updated, brand new tanks, brand new pumps, all that kind of stuff, so.
it's going in the same
Be
spot.
brand new tanks, brand new pumps.
Yes, sir. There's no yearly fee for equipment. Obviously, we
No
don't want you to put-
contract?
No.
Okay.
Well, you can contract fuel to possibly save money. There's lots of options there with that kind of stuff. If we supply a tank, we obviously don't want somebody else's fuel going in.
I'm sure.
You know, I mean, that's kind of an unwritten rule, I suppose, so, yeah. So, look forward to the opportunity to continue to do business and appreciate it. I live here in Fowler, so I think I know most of you guys. Absolutely, this guy too. So, any other questions?
When you're usually switching over customers, is there anything that we could anticipate for concerns that usually happen during transitions?
No, not really.
Anything to like be aware of or prepared for?
Not really, as long as we're communicating it, right? If
Okay.
you're deciding to do that, as long as we're communicating how this is gonna look. And that would probably be more with like Clayton and John. We're getting ready to do it with Lee in the near future, so.
Okay.
Just coordinating everything. We've got resources. We're willing to share whatever we can do. So we have crane trucks, all that kind of stuff to set stuff in. You know. Like,
Okay.
absolutely. So
All right.
they will be, yeah, wiring as far as that, John, we can hook them up right there. As long as you guarantee the power's off. So
It's the same size.
because it's all conduit, explosion proof, kind of what John has put in there. So
Okay. Thanks for coming in and talking to
Absolutely.
us personally.
we appreciate the opportunity 100%. So thank you.
Good. Thanks, Brad. Thanks, Kevin.
Scott Goble, Keystone.
So, I'm Scott Goble. I would be the competition here. So a lot of times in changeover, you're worried about the driver. I've got 30 years in between series, and then I went with Co-Alliance. So I've been in management for 5 years, had the opportunity since Brad stepped down to come home. I've been kind of on the road. I live north of Templeton. Been on the road for about 7 years, so I'm really glad to be back in the truck. Got 2 new hips last year, so I feel really good. I feel like a kid again. So back in the truck, this is what I do well. I was 21 years with Series before I went to Co-Alliance and did some sales and also covered a lot of routes for them. So I'm kind of putting things back together. The best I can find is it predates me, but I know Dick Denhart was involved in putting that equipment in, so I believe the equipment belongs to us. That's there now. So it would be a changeover if you do switch. So, and I go back, I know John knows me from covering when Ron was, I think I've covered back in the day of covering the fuel. So I've been to almost all the tanks so far here recently. So just introducing myself, and I want to thank you for the opportunity. I would say that we do have 3 locations in Benton County with Keystone. I also live in Benton County as Brad does. They do have a bulk plant, but it's in Newton County. So as far as like tax dollars and stuff, we definitely bring more in. Keystone also is operated out of Indianapolis. Their home base is in Bloomington, Illinois. And our refinery, where the fuel comes from, is the 2nd largest in Indiana. If you didn't know that, there's only 2 in Indiana. So BP Whiting is bigger than us, but we're down on Mount Vernon at the very tip of Indiana is where the refinery is. So, and then as far as pricing on that, I know they've had to go on a special pricing already. I don't know what comparison that they're doing, but it should be pretty similar in my opinion. But I don't know what they're offering, so I'm not going to go there. If you need pricing, and as long as we're comparing apples to apples, that's where we get into diesel fuels as a number 2 or as a premium. There's a difference, so you got to make sure you're comparing apples to apples on what you're getting. So, if you got any questions? I'd be glad to answer.
Not that I Sure. We have no contracts that we are aware of.
Correct. Yep.
So
yeah, and as Brad said, both companies we do contract fuel out in the future if we like to do that. That is a way to kind of predict. So typically in this area we're agriculturally based, so when agriculture is really running heavy, prices seem to go up a little bit because the way they do pricing is all of your polling points, they have to increase their prices because demand. So it's a supply and demand thing. So they're keeping people from Chicago coming down and taking all our fuel, ours is cheaper. So that kind of regulates. So those 2 times of year is a good time to have some contracts. And I just found out today we do an 18-month out in advance contract, and you can contract 70% of it, and then you can play the cash market in that. So if we get into a season where it flips and it drops, like today you heard Iran, the tensions eased, well, there's about a 15-cent drop in price. So then you can kind of play that cash market on the side a little bit. Then you also have locked in during. So if you'd like more information on that, I can do that. So thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Miscellaneous business.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up, we've got, for anybody that's not familiar with it, we attend quarterly meetings for, it's a group called CURTSI, which is the Kankakee Iroquois Regional Planning Commission. I go to Monon for these meetings. The main reason these are big is because they deal with all our Head Start educational programs, but this is who's responsible for writing and getting Benton County all their grants. Like, for instance, what we had up at the park, with the pools and everything that's new up there, and then with everything with like our streets, with all the streets being redone, they help out with that. So the meeting that we had last week is what their goal is. CURTSI wants to be, they want to have more classes for people that will help out and educate like everybody, like for a department head, not just us in the, in the counties and grants, but department heads and things like that. So when I get that information, I'm going to give it to you guys, but like to give you an idea, obviously not all of these are going to be for us, but like in May, they're going to have a big discussion on like cybersecurity. So what I want to do is when I get these dates, because I think there's obviously going to be some departments that are going to be more interested in some than others. For instance, some people may be more interested in all the things that we talk about for like street safety. We may want certain people for those. Cybersecurity, we've got some that I haven't even heard of. There's something about, and maybe Sarah, you could help with this, Davis-Bacon, which is understanding prevailing wages, like how we pay people. Have you heard of that, Lisa?
For wage, FLSA wage study.
Okay, so they're gonna have seminars on this, so like if that's something that people think they want to learn about, then we'll pass that out to you guys, and then you guys can either drive to Monon for these, or they also will do Zoom calls, so you can go in by Zoom. In April, they're gonna have one for investing in your community's identity, coalition grants, what we've talked about before with Okra, the owner-occupied housing. They're going to have events on those. So, and there's other ones that go through it. So, and then also like the safety streets. So I just kind of wanted to let everybody know that we're going to have some more opportunities for education. So if there's anybody that you want to send on your departments, or if you want to take turns going. So that is it for CURTSI. Bye, guys.
Stay down there when I open that one. We're gonna open our bids for the paving project this year.
I'm gonna pass this around too. This is from CURTSI. If you guys remember the person that was the head department, the Edwin Buswell, that was there for over 20 years. He's kind of stepping down from the main department like we talked about. And then Emily Albog, that's been here before in our meetings, she's stepping up, but Edwin's still staying there. So this is just kind of a goodbye, hello letter that can pass around.
Do you want to come up here and
Oh, John, good. I'm kind of shy. Sean? Show me under the bus.
Hey, yes, sir. I thought a good one. I thought that was the bus. What is it?
Disrespect goes on those.
which one is that?
This is
Riley.
All right, we're gonna go by the totals here. Ruth Riley, $584,713.00.
I'm sorry, John, can you say that again?
Yes, I can. $584,713.00. $713.00.
One can look
Is
at.
that one milestone?
Yeah. Our race is October 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Oh, they said that.
This is
Yes,
the one.
I'm saying it's October 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
All right, milestone. Their total is $583,150.00.
Be a couple hundred, I give you our number.
Been telling him to sharpen his pencil, hadn't you?
Yeah, we can, yeah.
Milestones. That's it, just two of them, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You got any thoughts, John?
I'll say it again, I can work with anybody.
Can they work with you?
Who would you
I've
like to
worked-
work with,
I've worked with
John?
Milestone. I've worked with Milestone for a lot of years. I've really never had much
You wanna
trouble
see
with
those?
Milestone.
Here's Ruth Riley's opinions.
I'd say I had more trouble with Milestone on State Road 55 than I have
Yeah.
on any of our roads. So.
Yeah. Is it not, can we?
Too soon?
No.
You wanna see?
Make sure you pay that again when you're done.
Milestone is the one that put the curbs in and sidewalks down here last time. But the sidewalks were put into engineering specs, which we never spec pinning them in so they wouldn't, fall down and
But
stuff.
that is
So
in this one.
that is in this one. Hopefully we have everything cured that went wrong with this part of the project and the sidewalks. Plus it'll have pillars for the streetlights instead of just being tied into the sidewalks. They'll actually be in a footer.
Does that change? Do they remove existing work that was done last year or work around it?
No.
No.
Well, the only place
I guess it's right
they'll
here.
actually, the only place they'll actually do that is where the handicap
Where
ramps
these
come
goes.
on to
Okay.
Adams and Madison. They will be doing a little change in there, but I mean it'll just be a little touch up work there, so it won't hurt anything.
It's all not recycled, all fresh.
All virgin mix, just like last year. It's more money, but it looks better when it's done.
So it'll probably last a little longer too.
What part looks better, John?
It looks better with virgin mix. They don't
Oh,
put no wrap
okay.
in it where they grind it up and they reuse the grindings.
Mm-hmm.
When they do that, it makes the mix sticky and the guys don't like to work with it. And
Oh,
so when the guys don't like to work with it, they don't work with it. So
Yeah.
then it looks worse. And that's all I had for streets. If you guys have anything.
Any other thoughts on this? Bids?
do they both have start dates of around May 1st?
It won't be
No,
May
there was,
1st.
they have to wait until the, go-kart thing's done.
Well,
Okay.
No, that's
they-
gonna be October.
That'll be October.
So,
Oh, so
After
this
Fourth
is,
of
so
July.
Sooner
don't,
the
because
better
this
for
says
them
May
now.
1st.
They have to-
They have to get it
Okay.
done before the go-kart thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, so I think we talked about a pre-bid,
Between
but,
July 5th and
Yes, ma'am.
October 1st.
well,
Wait till May
hopefully,
20
will they
days,
have enough
yeah,
time to
okay.
do it before the 4th?
So it shouldn't be that big a deal, it's only 3 blocks.
Okay. So if they start in May, then.
They should have put a timeline on their bids, is there a
They
timeline?
did.
And
They,
then,
Said May
milestone
1st.
says June 1st. And Ruth Riley says May 1st.
May 1st.
So if they
Both
don't
if
start
she
till
would for the 4th of
October,
July for
is,
250th.
I mean, are they gonna come back and say, oh, we can't do it now, it's gonna be next year, or it's gonna be too hooked up? or-
They
They
should
can run late. The
That'll be
question
fine.
is do we, if we let them start as soon as possible, that's fine, but if something happens and we end up with a lot of rain out or whatever, does that push it closer to July 4th or,
Yeah.
what, I mean, anything.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen in July. I mean,
So do we
it
tell
could
them-
run into July 4th.
Do we tell them
Whether they
can
start in May or
July?
not, I mean, it's all
Right.
another
Or
thing.
after.
Yeah, or is it easier for us to say they can have it after July 4th?
Cause we thought the race was gonna be earlier,
Yeah.
so we were gonna do it after July 4th, but
Do we have a date on that?
October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Then if you push it to after July 4th, you may be looking into October then.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
Yeah.
makes it hard.
I'd almost rather
Clo-
just get it done and over
yeah.
with.
So would I.
agree.
Okay.
Doesn't matter to me.
Because 4th of July, most of us down at the park anyway. We're
Right.
gonna have it all down at the park. I'd
Yeah.
rather do that than the race can't be moved down to the park.
No,
I
right.
wished it could.
And it's
but-
gonna be
A few
multiple
blocks into
streets.
Mount
so-
Selfridge for July 4th.
We got to
And I will have to get with you and talk to you about doing some drawings on what we need to do to barricade off roads for this race too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Get with you.
Good
That's all I had, guys. If you got anything,
job
just
on the
give me a
snow.
call.
Yes,
Good
thanks,
job on
Charlie.
the snow.
Thank you. Yeah,
Only
thank you
Yes.
very much.
Only a few
Very good
complaints
job.
for driveways.
You had a couple complaints?
Well,
Yeah,
Gotta
you,
give
I was
John
gonna
a
say,
heart
I was
attack,
very impressed when
Sarah.
you said we didn't have any
You plowed
complaints
my
last
driveway.
night.
Yeah, the complaints are,
Hey,
that
John.
you're not plowing people's driveways.
One,
Yeah.
one thing, when after we vote and whoever we pick, can we have them get with Ken and you about putting a sidewalk in, the cost for the across the railroad there at 18? With that paved little pathway is.
It ain't our property, but if that's what you wanna do,
I'll work on
I'm
it.
okay with it.
So
like,
the railroad won't care, but we can.
Yeah, railroad's easy to get along
Yeah.
with.
And so if
Yeah,
we
we-
just do it, I don't know. But,
Yeah, I can get an extra price for that, that's no
okay, we
problem.
can start at least see what it is, and then
And Ken fixed it in this project to where there's, is putting in sidewalk out front for a wheelchair ramp to get
Yeah.
into the town hall too.
I was gonna tell you that too, yeah.
oh, that's good.
cool.
But that's in this project, so
Okay.
the only thing
Okay.
that won't be is that railroad crossing.
Right.
And you just basically want it right there where the.
Yeah, like
Watcher
there's the
house.
spot
Where
where
the
it's
blacktop is.
yeah, where the
Yeah.
spot where there's a spot where it's low. So if we can work all the way
Like for
across
bicycles
that,
and
we'll
strollers
see what the
and
cost
people
is.
walking over, it's,
Okay,
And
It's
so
pretty rough there.
yeah.
maybe if
it
we-
is pretty rough.
shave MDOT into it.
and you're wanting it concrete or
Do my
blacktop?
best.
I doubt they care.
if they're here pouring concrete,
Yeah.
I don't know. We can see, I guess, what the difference is. So
They don't care.
I don't know.
Denver's, all the blacktop's gonna be hand, so
Right.
they'd probably rather do it concrete. but-
Okay. I don't know if it matters for ADA accessibility.
As long as there's slopes and cross slopes are fine.
Alrighty. So it's based on our bid. Have a motion to accept
You wanna make a motion then for Milestone?
Milestone. Have a motion for Milestone. Have a
Yep,
second.
I'll make a motion for Milestone.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion is voted for Milestone.
Did you second that?
Department head updates.
Nothing from water department, wastewater department. Nothing. I got some.
Could I dovetail off what Clayton just said? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
No, you're
Okay,
good.
fine.
We met and there's some requirements that are coming up that are new. One is the asset in July, and one is the cybersecurity plan for utilities, which is part of what probably they're gonna talk about in July and stuff, so, be all right if I work, I mean, I'm not offering, I'm not trying to make any money, we'll do it for free. Just work with Clayton on getting those things done.
Sure.
Free sounds great.
It was the
Free is wonderful.
You said cybersecurity, what was the first one?
Asset management.
Okay.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ken.
Thanks, Ken.
Sure you're done, I can go now?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Bye, Ken, thank you.
He doesn't care if you have a gun.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, first, I'm still waiting to hear back from Blake about the gun range waiver thing. He sent it off to their legal person, and they were supposed to have gotten back about a week ago, and they haven't, so we're still waiting. But he said he thinks it should be fine. So all in law enforcement, a lot of it's like a new trend, kind of that pistols are going to having red dot optics on them, which I'm pretty sure you have at work, right?
Yep.
Does your whole department have them, or yeah? So this is the one off my rifle. In case you're not familiar with them, I don't know if you guys are, but and this is what it looks like on a pistol that we would possibly get. It's literally just the part right there on top.
Okay.
So there's advantages to them, obviously. That's why everybody's moving to them. There's faster target acquisition, so you're not trying to focus in on the sights and everything. more accurate, and you have improved situational awareness because when you look through these, you have both eyes open, and instead of sitting there like that, focusing on these two little sights on your gun, so it's safer, basically. And you have more peripheral vision to see what's going on around you, that type of stuff. So it is a good system, and that's why so many departments are moving to it. But so we got a quote from Ray O'Haron's to trade in 4 pistols that we currently have and buy 4 brand new Glock Gen 6, Glock 17 Gen 6s. And with the trade in, it's $2,102 for 4 pistols with all the optics and everything you need on them. I just need approval to make that purchase.
How much was it?
Yeah.
$2,102.52.
And you said it was like trade 4 or buy 4.
Trade in. Our current pistols will give us $275 a piece on. There's nothing
That's
fancy.
nice they do that.
Yeah, there's nothing fancy on them. They're pretty plain Jane. So
Okay.
You said 4 of them?
These are
yeah,
coming with
I'm gonna keep mine without an optic, just the way I prefer it. So, but the other guys all want an optic, and there's no reason for them not to, unless you guys decide that's too much money.
Include holsters too.
No. Holsters, we'd only need 3. It'd be $521.91.
How much? I'm sorry, say it again.
$521.91.
You guys going on Scott for your transition training?
I haven't gotten that far on it yet. Kind of waiting to see what's going on here, but possibly
You said trade in 4 and get how many?
4.
4, okay.
They guys can give you the option to buy back if the guys want.
Will they? You say? I don't know. I haven't talked to them about it. I don't know if any of the guys want to keep them or not. So.
I'm personally okay with it. I think that's a good investment, and if the police officers feel more comfortable and safe using those, I think we should do it for them.
They are a more, they're the newest Glock gun that you can get. Essentially, they just came out, so they're new and improved. Also, so even the guns are better, even without the optics. So.
Yeah, I think with all the money that we spend in other places, that's definitely well deserved. Yep.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Sorry.
Yeah, that's for the guns and the holsters.
Okay.
At least that was my fault.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, holsters too. Yeah.
It'll be 2 different purchases.
Plus holsters.
Be all the above.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it. That's all I had.
Thanks, Lee.
Thank you.
I don't have anything. For building, for fire, we had 13 calls this month, so was probably busy. So that's kind of a recap of how our year went last year. So it was a pretty busy year. Most calls we've ever had.
During the month of January?
I think since the last 5, this past year was the most. I think in the last 5 years, our calls volume's been up 153%. So.
Interesting.
157.
What's that?
157.
Yeah.
Different types of reasons for these calls, or what?
I mean, Jason.
Do we have new things going on? What?
No, I mean, Jason, they're seeing it on the EMS side too. I mean,
We're busier EMS wise, and so when we're busier or gone, we send the fire department in the interim. And last year was a busy year for critical patients, which requires extra help sometimes. So that drives it up. Plus, more car crashes, more. I don't know. Last year was a decent year for field fires too. So.
Are the car crashes more young people, old people, or
It's a pretty good variation. Yeah. Really good variation. When it snows, if anybody. So.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Mike.
The seat's just more comfortable, so I just didn't think I'd move if I didn't need to.
I can stand.
You know, Butch used to sit in the front of the courthouse. All day.
You can sit up there anytime, Lee.
Okay, movie bingo. So we did a little twist this time. We've been doing the music bingos, but we did this at the theater for a fundraiser. And we played a song, and then it matched a movie, which the movie title was on their card. So that was fun. A lot of people had a good time.
It sounded neat.
It was.
Bummed I couldn't go.
Yeah. Are you feeling better?
Yes.
Okay, good.
The first day out of the house since Wednesday.
Oh, yes. Good. I think the magic number is around 35 players with this kind of bingo that I've been doing. 50 seemed like too many because we got too many ties and stuff. So if you look at it, that last line, it's at the theater, cost of cards was $10. Number of players, we had 35 play. Usually the venue pays the DJ $100, but this was a fundraiser, so the theater did not. Bingo cards, we collected 350, and then we had someone gave me an extra 20 for the cards. So collected 370, and I turned that into town hall today. Paid the DJ $100, and I bought a mass amount of daubers, so there's like 40 in a package finally, since this is kind of going over. We were using colored pencils, so I turned in an invoice for the $23.99. So we didn't make anything off this one, but we spent $123.99, and down below it just kind of shows how much we made off of them. And then we're going to donate that $370 to the theater. So they made the $370 from the cards, and then from concessions, I think she said they made around $260. So it was a good night for them, because the movie
Well, I think
had
anytime you
been
can
a
just get
bust.
people to the theater in general,
Yes.
that's like a non-movie night, and just getting them there at all is a win.
And the businesses around here, they were like prizes. So the grand prize was $50 to Dottie's, and then the new florist in town donated a bouquet of flowers, and then Sundog $5. And then so each prize was a different place, like the club or the bowling alley and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the theater put in tickets for everyone.
And that's great for all the other businesses too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so like the big winner, she was from Wolcott, and her friend was from Rensselaer, so they'll be back. And when I went to church,
Rensselaer and Wolcott, that's
grew up
great.
from Attica was there, and they played, and she won, so they'll be back, and they got a Pizza King and a movie pass, and they were thrilled. So yeah,
Yeah, that's fantastic.
so my phone was blown up with compliments. They really appreciate like the little things
Yeah.
that we're doing. You can tell. And everyone wants to know when the next one is, so no pressure trying to find 80 more movies, but
Well, thank you. I know there was a lot of behind-the-scenes work when it comes to picking out movies and songs and all that. So
I could do the same
Thank you.
80 songs and movies and just
Pick
new
the
people,
movies
or
that-
they would just do it again, I
I
think.
was gonna say, or the same movies and just different songs from those movies.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Pick the movies from Mystery Science Theater. Nobody's ever heard of those, so.
From the what?
Mystery Science, or Mysteries, was it?
Yeah,
Mystery
Mystery
Science Theater,
Is
yeah.
that 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're coming back.
Yeah.
It's too old for Lauren, I don't know.
There was a few that I played. I'm like, what? They're even like Dragon and Daisy and stuff I've never seen. All right, so Easter egg hunt. This is the flyer I came up with.
I like it.
Any questions? I guess that'll be. There's the rain date on there. Is usually Sunday. The next day at 3 p.m.
Yep, love the flyer. Very cute.
And go-kart race, you guys. October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 2nd, 3rd. So if I do a flannel fest again, I need to plan accordingly. And then keep in mind the paving, of course.
The what?
The paving.
We're paving.
Oh, yeah.
Paving party.
Yeah.
Instead of the flannel.
Sounds good.
Everybody put in your own
It's
footprint.
mandatory. That's what you're doing during the day. Oh, you want a copy of that? I'll make a copy for you of that. Thanks.
you guys approved Judd Barnes to be the town attorney, I've got the agreement here. And that's $25 an hour.
And then I read this. And then I read the legal agreement for the legal people.
Oh.
I'm sure it's the same one we used.
You know it's written right, if it's paying you.
Just
Yeah.
updated a little.
Listen, do we have to pay him to write it?
I'm sure. we-
Oh,
Yes.
I'm sure. we- No, I won't.
He's waiting for you to agree on it, to charge you on it.
You need a motion for that, or I'll make a motion before we.
The motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Did you want to look at it?
No, no.
All in favor, say
It
aye.
is what it is. Aye.
It's not been signed yet, I guess.
It's too legally for me.
Yeah.
Too legally.
I've got the firefighting equipment lease and the fire protection agreement.
Did anything change on that from last
I
year?
did not.
I can present it, but I won't vote on it. I'll abstain.
Okay.
Paragraph 1, the word says 7, and the figure says 9. Not the very first, the one numbered to number 1.
You're reading number 2.
Oh, for crap's sake.
So which one is it?
I see what it is.
I'll have to double check that.
Okay.
I'll just hold off and do it. Next meeting, I need to do it.
Change anything to it,
No. I'll check before, while you guys are looking over this other thing, I'll look at it. I don't know what happened there. I have 2 applications for permit for, boring. Road cut permits, you wanna look over those while I fix my screw up?
Hey, John, do you see the permit to excavate before we do?
Yes, I should have it already signed.
Okay, I guess that's true, but is any, no issues though? I mean,
Yeah, because they never put a price down, so I put the price down.
Right.
I signed it.
okay.
Yeah, they're cutting, actually cutting it.
Okay, I guess there we go. Need some hold music.
Stand by.
A few moments later.
You want some papers to sign?
Yeah.
It passes?
Does anybody have any problems with the road cut permits? They're pretty simple. Does anyone make a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion to accept the 2 road cut permits.
A second.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Do you wanna go and sign these?
Yeah. This are down your way.
Back to you now, to sign. Keep looking at those insurance bills.
Oh my gosh, you got an error on this one too. Which part? Mike Fisher is not in my board.
What?
I think I'm guessing you could probably cross the
Must
name.
have had a copy paste going on
You're the
there.
detail person, aren't
I
you?
do.
You guys have a kid together?
Need your red pen?
That sounds like a Mike Fisher problem.
Well, yeah. Who's not here, so.
He abstains.
Well, yeah, I don't know if they've been off, so that's why I'm trying to if that's part of the.
Right. This one has the right names.
He's trying to use based on his experiences, that's all I can figure out, but if you wanna do it accurately, call me on the same day you call him and get 2 prices, and then go to share.
Mike Sanders.
And just see what, you guys are on a 25 cents off what they call my tank lighting price. You get 25 cents, just so that's your quite a bit cheaper than what other people are getting. Or you say you do it, sure. Ready to utilize it.
Yep.
And they got what they call tiered prices. I think you could
Which one do we sign? Never mind this one. I don't think we'll ever have this.
But like I said,
Oh.
Yeah.
I can start production, my higher end.
Is this one ours?
But they are, that's I'm not talking about real local.
Okay.
This
This is the correct one.
I've got a.
Pumps and hoses on, I'd be great with that.
It says 7 there. Yeah. Yeah.
Some of those things come from, I know there is things that.
For sure. How's our names look? Oh, Mike Sanders, this is.
So they're very good shape, but yeah, I look here. And I just.
Voted, yeah,
My son is.
Mike and Mike.
Got you?
On both of them?
It's still on. Yeah. We didn't think you guys need those blocks. What's that? I can't get
Can I sign it?
That one needs your signature.
Can I sign and put it in?
Say I shoot out of 100, I shoot a 99 or 100 every time I qualify, so.
Sign it.
Uncle came up for the baby shower. He's former, so he's about the biggest changer I've ever heard. He was an officer over in Bloomington.
Yeah,
Michelle has her list.
My Ruger.
Seriously? For those applications are boring. With this page.
well, no, it wouldn't say either.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't.
But they did mess with drivers. But they didn't make them go back. That's the thing they have to. But the drivers didn't understand. There's some guys making like the old move ahead and.
Did you also approve the lease and the fire protection agreement?
No,
Okay.
wait,
So we'll have-
before.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the fire equipment lease and the protection agreement.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 This one I will.
I abstained.
Yeah, that's right, this was names, okay.
Did you agree on the fire?
Yeah, aye.
There you go.
Aye.
She's busy signing.
I know.
Can't sign an aye at the same time.
I have the updated resolution, but then I didn't change the date on it.
Why now? We'll just start next month again.
No, we changed, the only thing that was an issue was we changed Nate off of the advisory planning commission, because he needed to be a employee to Jake Cole.
So, resolution number 2026-0202. Confirm the organization of the Plan Commission, Board of Zoning Appeals, Park Board, Fowler Stormwater Board, and the ABC Committee appointee. Necessary changes were made to add Jake, since it had to be an employee, so we don't see this.
We need a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept. Numbers.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You have to pay attention, it's gonna be tough like a pirate day.
Except for the 19th.
It's a ways off, I'll forget.
I remember you said something. I think I gave everybody the fireworks information.
Yes. Yes.
That's all I have.
Discussions, thoughts?
The firework from last year seems to be the better of the three. That one's too high. This one I didn't think had it.
What happened with the discussion with Mike Pavick's Earl Park group?
I think we've heard back from them.
Were we waiting on something, or was it was it?
I did not
Nobody's
get
heard
any further
anything,
with
so
it.
yeah, so.
Sounds like he missed out.
So.
Was that the same one?
Did they ever give a formal quote, and did we find out if they were insured?
The email one?
Yeah.
That's the same one we've always had for several years.
Yeah, sure. Are they the same ones that we've had since the fire department quit doing it?
No, I think there was
We have one other company in there first, and then we went to these guys.
I thought so. I thought there was somebody else.
It was
Melrose?
Pyro, yeah, Melrose.
Melrose did it for a long time.
Pyrotechnica?
Pyrotechnics.
No, Pyrotechnics, yes, and then this one's Pyrotechnica.
Oh, so that is two different ones then? That they're
It's two different ones.
two different pyros.
Yeah, two
Okay.
different-
Okay.
Well, three, 'cause there's a Williams Pyrotechnic.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this one's
High-tech.
pyrotechnic, but high-tech pyro, yeah.
High-tech Pyro, Williams Pyro, and Pyrotechnica.
I just wanted to make sure that none of these were a fancy name for Mike Pavick's group or something.
Oh.
That's totally different.
No, one's Lafayette, one, I don't know where this one's from.
Maybe
That's true, the other one's
maybe
Lafayette.
the date this year really is changing things for them, I don't know.
Well, I thought Kenny and Rogers mentioned they're not gonna do it on the same day. Is that what you got, Laura?
I haven't heard from them, but I mean, originally when I talked to Earl Park about theirs, when they started it, they said they will always do theirs on Saturday. And when it falls on Saturday, then we're both having it on Saturday, which falls on Saturday this year, so.
I'll text him again
That's all I
because
knew.
Kenny Rogers, I could have swore he mentioned a few weeks ago they were not gonna do it on the same day.
And he said that just a few weeks ago. So, which would be nice if they didn't.
Right.
Right.
What is our answer due on this?
I was gonna say, were
Text 'em.
proposals due by a certain date? Did you call? Okay.
No, nobody gave that yet.
Okay.
I give Mike a call tomorrow.
Do we just want to take a look till
This one.
Want to try a different route?
I guess if we table it and if we get any
Yeah, let me know what they need to say. If I need
demands, we
to, I was gonna text him if you're gonna talk to him. Well, I could have swore Kenny said that,
I don't see
but
February or March being too late.
Right.
I don't think so.
I'll make sure him and
I'll
Kenny
make sure.
and Pat are on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got it in April, May.
Alrighty.
I'll let him know that we're gonna do it for next meeting.
What else you got?
You sure? Yeah. So, okay.
Which group do you guys like out of the ones that you, the same ones that have been doing that lately?
Yeah.
Whatever you're looking at there.
Yeah. So they're, the others, the cost is a big difference.
Cost.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the
That's a
others,
big
the
difference?
cost is a big difference.
Yeah.
It's a lot of difference.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So,
Big.
on fireworks, I did get in touch with Bronzeback and LS Power. I was waiting on LS Power to get back to me on when they'll be here. Bronzeback should be here in the next month, so I'll talk with them. And I had a conversation with Daniel from Pattern, maybe see if we can get more out of them.
I think last year they did a pattern was like 25.
Right. Okay. So.
And then the LS is the new one that took over for BP.
Yeah.
And I think I got them up to 7,500.
Right. So we'll see how Jimmy's there. So, yeah.
And Bronzeback, now that Hannah, she's been really receptive to things. I don't know who you're talking to.
Hannah. Yeah.
Hannah, is that who you're
Yeah, because
She's super cool.
I figured we would discuss the, we don't know what the other people are doing, maybe we'll see. So
Yeah. Okay.
see what happens. Okay.
Maybe we get that to Sarah.
Review the claims.
Whatever she's got left.
Oh.
Sign off.
Faster.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he-
looked at the other
Oh.
sheet, so.
No, we have, and there's all these too.
Slap some of those in.
There was quite a few this last month,
What's that?
the claim, invoices.
Yeah, did you not pay anything last month? Just joking. All the bills came in?
Sarah, I have a couple
Have you been
questions.
buying stuff?
We didn't get the visa.
No.
We usually do. Can't walk with them, but I need to see them to read. Okay, back on.
Now this one, okay, so 75, 75. 75, 75. And then this is 73, 75.
That's the bill. So,
And like this one's opposite, like this one says,
yeah, she probably, so that was just the bill for, that was due in January or February. So she probably filed it. It doesn't generate a bill of so
so this was actually, so this was like January's payment.
well, it's a final. So what she did was she finalized it out. Like a $75 water deposit. And then whatever they had left coming, she.
And then, so that would be the same scenario then for this one.
Yes, so she just applied the whole $75 to
I
their
heard that
account.
from you all.
Okay.
That's what that means, and that was just.
Especially if we can push the whole festival thing.
Alright.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay.
1150, the
and where does that come from?
I think so.
13,865 by 12.
Oh, gotcha, so just the budget, okay.
Yeah, and that's just a monthly transfer
No,
we do for the, it's actually for the USDA loan.
Explain a lot.
Hey, Gail, do you ever go to the, tomorrow is, the Chamber of Commerce is hosting the What's Up 24/7, are you going to that?
I've been to a session, in the boardroom, and I think it's the same session.
Okay.
Plus, I have an appointment in Lafayette
Okay.
tomorrow. So.
Okay, that's fine.
going
I'm
to
planning on going tomorrow to the What's Up 24/7, so are you gonna go? I was gonna kind of remind everybody, whoever wants to go, or I will go for
If
us.
you're gonna go, I won't go.
Jason, are you going?
You go.
I can't.
Jason was
If
there.
work, I mean, as long as I don't have emergencies at work, I'm gonna seek out, yeah.
Were you there for it?
I went there last year, but I wanna go again, cause it sounds like
pretty
there's,
recent, the one I went to.
what's that?
It was pretty recent, the one I went to.
Oh,
It was
okay.
in the
It's been a year
commissioner's
since I
room.
went to one.
No, this was just a couple months ago. I
Oh.
kind of thought maybe she's making the rounds.
Okay,
And there were 2 or 3.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's
Okay.
good. It's well done. It's not boring.
Mhm. Okay.
So they're trying to sell it to you. Did I say that on? Yep.
I should issue a paper warning.
I need to be somewhere.
That's,
Oh, you're doing over.
Yeah, 24/7, it's a calendar, it's getting all the, may I talk? It's getting all the, different businesses and government entities and everything all tied in together,
Yeah.
is what it is, but it's a product,
Yeah,
but, and some people do use it
yeah,
already.
yeah, we do, I know, there's a lot of businesses that use it in towns.
They're adding some other features to it that would be good to link in with, regionally, I think they're trying to go more regionally. So, it might be for what you do.
I've already been to several of them, and I didn't know if it was the same thing I've already been to, because I don't want to keep going.
Did they talk about regionally? Because I think they're stepping it up a notch, some of those.
No, I can wait, she's not doing that.
Yeah, like, put yourself to work.
I mean, I was waiting for you to ask me.
Well, you gotta.
If you're gonna sit in the comfy chair.
I know, there's,
You gotta work.
gotta earn this chair.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta work when you're up here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stand. Stand on this side.
Oh, I meant to wipe that off, I came over to change the calendar.
What's that from?
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know if it's from.
Kind of looks like salt.
That's not.
Off of somebody's shoe or something.
I bet that was for the pre-bid meeting. It's safe. Construction. We had our pre-bid meeting, that might have been.
Oh, yeah, I bet you one of those
Because
guys.
someone's out there,
Yeah.
milestone. Blame him.
I dropped down, that's say in any other
I'm all
task that the
done.
town council gives you, so I guess that's what that means.
Yeah, that's the least just throw shit.
Any issues with claims?
I'll make a motion to approve claims.
A motion, do I have a second? All in favor, say aye.
Aye. I will make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Adjourned.
I was gonna say, you guys do a lot in here with the paper shuffling, you don't get that reading the paper, so. So,
Glad we could entertain you. Thank you,
yeah,
Scott.
I'm just trying to figure out procedural process.
He means you.
Let us know when you figure it out.
Okay.
Lisa.